So I've just finished and sent out and done everything I need to do um, to release my very first single. I feel so weird talking about this. So, in case you don't know, I've been spending um, the majority of my time split between building myself back up to a normal human and also writing music. And I was uh, working on a bunch of other songs, and suddenly I got this new song came to me like a month and a half ago, and I was like, I'm just gonna put these aside. There's they're all so close, but yet so much still has to be done, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to release them as an EP or wait and uh, keep recording and put out a full album. And then finally, I got this song that's going to be released hopefully on the 28th, um, and which is next Thursday. And hopefully, it's just one song, so I'm hoping they can get it. I took a risk. I was hoping they can get it done that soon because I wanted to release it in January. The 28th sounds great. It sounds great. It's before the end of January. It's a full moon that day. I don't know. Hopefully they can do it. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. I suddenly got this new song. I called it after it was all done, I ended up calling it Winter is My Sleigh. And it's not really a Christmas song, but it's like about, I don't know, nothingness and everything, like the void, darkness, creation. I don't know. That it's kind of like folky lullaby-ish, which is kind of what I tend to do. Which is so funny how the music you listen to, at least I find the music I listen to doesn't like impact the music that I put out. Like when it comes through my microphone, it sounds a certain way, and I don't mean for it to. Because I listen to all, I don't really listen to folk music anymore. I used to be really into, and it's folky, and I used to be really into like Joni Mitchell and Bob Dylan. Back in my early 20s, I got really into like Joan Baez and um, but I didn't really last a real long time. I mean, I was kind of like catching up on years and years of being separated from secular music, which is a whole other story. And then suddenly I burst out from my bubble of my own free will, burst out of my egg, left the nest, and just had all these decades to make up for. And I found myself, I went back kind of to the 60s and then just kind of moved forward. um, but I don't know. Those were the first ones I was drawn to. I didn't mean to do that, but I was drawn first. And the first time I heard Bob Dylan, um, like just blew my mind because I didn't know. I it really changed the way it made me want to write music, and I had kind of played around on the guitar and written songs and stuff and written songs without the guitar, and in like high school and stuff I used to write little ditties and stuff, but I always dismissed it even though it felt so innate to me and it was so easy and it felt like a way that I'd ridden before that I could ride again, and I don't know. There's been so many opportunities in my life where I've been given to choose music over whatever, and I did choose music. Except for once, that's another story. And but people make you believe that it's not possible. And when people tell you that things aren't possible, that's only because they don't believe it's possible for them. Uh, but I was young and I didn't know where to go. I got distracted with life, and I mean, it was all looking back. It was all perfect. It's all in this perfect order, and and it has fleshed me out as a person, and therefore I feel like I'm able to write better music uh, because of that. But I don't know. When I first heard Bob Dylan, it blew me away because I didn't know that it was the first time I'd heard music that wasn't um, complex and wasn't executed in a way that was based on perfectionism, and kind of like in any field, in any art, they think that there's a way to do things. Even in language, there's a certain way to speak, but really, if you want to be, there is no way. One person or a group of people, whatever, decided that this is the way it's supposed to be. And but when Bob Dylan was the first person I heard that, I was like, whoa, I love this. And he doesn't have to sing like an opera singer. He doesn't have to, you don't even have to have a great voice. All you have to have is music in you, and and the ability to let it flow out, and it just opened a whole nother a whole, like, it just, so many windows were open in my head, like, oh my God, like, you can make great music that people love, that means something. Um, and you can just take out that whole proficiency aspect. And I was talking obviously Bob Dylan when he first started, literally just kind of picked up the guitar, and started singing to it. And um and that just was it just changed my world. I immediately went out and, well, I don't know, it's not like I heard it. I can't remember if I bought my first guitar on my own before that or right after that. I do remember that when I got my first paycheck after I gotten my own place, I went out and bought a guitar. I was like, this is what I need. I need my apartment and my guitar. And I started writing songs, and let's see if I can, be fun to prove it. I think it's back here. I wrote them all. I have a whole journal that I set aside just for the songs that I wrote. When they were finished, I would write down the lyrics, and here it is. Let's see here. So anyway, this is just a whole book of just lyrics and songs, and I was really Christian. That's a set list. Oh my gosh, that's a set list. When I used to play at Starbucks a few times. But I don't know. I'm not using any of those. I wrote all that like 10 years ago, 15. I don't even remember. But it's just something that I've always wanted to do. The first thing I wanted to do when I was young was I wanted to be a singer. And then when people around me were just kind of scoffed at me, I thought it got a funnier response, and yet I thought as a young person that it maybe was more reasonable to them. And I said I wanted to be a backup singer, and backup singers are cool because they do all those cool harmonies, and I love harmonies. And and when I like sing with Harley Poe and stuff, I mean that's what I do, is make up harmonies and like background stuff, vocals for Harley Poe. And I haven't even told you what my music is. So I'm writing it under the name Chillbaby5000, which, if you follow me on Instagram, is my Instagram handle is Chillbaby5000. And so hopefully on the 28th there will be my single on, and it will be on YouTube. It should be on every available platform I've ever heard of. There's a huge list. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, I don't know, YouTube, whatever. Since Winter is My Sleigh by Chillbaby5000, my very first official published release solo song. And I don't know, I literally just got done doing all the administrative stuff, and I spent 3 days doing it because I just took everything so seriously. Like, you had to choose, you only had like 2 genres to pick that kind of described your music, and then you had like you could choose 3 artists that were kind of similar to your sound, and I just took everything so seriously, and so I was just thinking so hard about it, and I don't know, there were just a bunch of administrative issues it made me think about certain things I hadn't thought about, and I finally got all that figured out, and it's done. It's done. It's done, guys. I mean, officially not a published artist. I don't know how you speak of it. Is that what you say, a published artist? You say a published author. But I mean, I did what I need to do, so they're just reviewing it, and hopefully on the 28th, which I think is next Thursday, it will be out. It will be out. It will be out, y'all. It's just, I'm so glad that before my lease is up on this place, that I have one complete thing to show for it, and it's not like I haven't done so much. I've done so much. So much has changed since February in myself and what I've accomplished. I feel like hopefully these last few days have been really hectic, and my whole kind of semi-routine has been off, and hopefully tomorrow, now it's like I'm craving. I just want to get back to doing my thing where I don't feel pressure and I can just write, and I'll just keep working on my other stuff, I guess. And I still can't decide if I just want to finish those 4 that I almost got done, the other songs, and put it out as an EP, if I want to keep going to make an album. I just kind of was play it by ear. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm rambling because I have no one to talk to, and I'm really excited about this. So, and regardless of what happens, I mean, I'm all talking, oh, it's my very first song. But I'm just so happy that I did one. I got one. And it's just my first start, and I think it's a cute little first start. The other 4 songs are grander. I've spent so much time working on them, but they're grander than this song. This song's simpler, which is why I thought, hey, I'm just gonna try to get this. I'm gonna shoot this out and stop with the other 4 and try to release this as a single. And but anyway, because it's winter time and it's a winter song, so I hope everyone loves it. Everyone's gonna love it. I don't know. I started to get just like ear deaf, or I don't know what you call it, but it's just when I listen to it, I'm like, okay, it's done, enough. It is recorded in my apartment, so I mean, I do not have expensive recording equipment. I recorded everything on this little thing right here, the Tascam DP008EX with its little built-in microphones. I don't know if I showed you any of that, but that's all I used. And I had to spend time like trying to erase superfluous sounds, and eventually I just left some sounds in there. And so it sounds raw, it's kind of like a live performance, but not. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Lady says hi. Lady girl. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Wish me luck. I'm excited. I'm really proud of myself. You did a good job, Jamie. You did a good job. Bye, everybody.